What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eye Bri, also known as PT, and I'm back to talk about The Walking Dead. In this video, we'll cover The Walking Dead Season 10B trailer a little bit, what may or may not happen in the back half of Season 10. So spoiler warning for The Walking Dead show as a whole, the entire series, as well as the comics, the spinoffs, all that stuff, spoiler warning. Well, I highlighted two things in this photo. We had to brighten the photo a little bit because it was so dark in the trailer, but we highlighted two things, and we'll talk about that and much more. But first, guys, we talk about The Walking Dead year-round, and I know The Walking Dead is on break right now, but we are not, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay in the know. Also, if you're interested in joining our membership program, we have 3 levels where you can join with different perks. Now, here's the photo I want to talk about a little bit more. This is clearly at some point the Whispers, the Walkers, they're attacking Hilltop. Aaron and the group are defending Hilltop. You see the back row of people. I brightened this photo from there to this, and you can see it a little bit better, but the back row from left to right, I believe, is Yumiko, Kelly, and Diane. And it's interesting because where is Connie and Magna and Luke? We just don't know. We have to wait and see because you only see so many people here. Maybe they're behind someone and the photo's kind of dark and it's hard to tell. But you clearly see Aaron and you see Eugene and Rosita in the lineup right here. Well, Aaron clearly survives the cave because he's right there. And you see Aaron dead square in the shot. If you look all the way to the left, you see Eugene, and then you see Rosita next to Eugene, and then if you look all the way to the right, you see Yumiko. And in another part of the trailer, we saw Rosita at Alexandria dealing with the Whisper that was going after baby Coco. So, is this battle after Alexandria is attacked, or before, or whenever? Because we just don't know how it goes down, but I would assume there's going to be a part at Hilltop, a part at Alexandria, and they'll be separate. But if you look at the battle tactics from Season 10, Episode 1, it should be great. And I don't know if this is going to be full circle. Season 10, Episode 1, we saw the training. Is this going to be used again in Season 10, Episode 16? Because you know they're going to stretch it out. We have 8 more episodes in the back half of Season 10. But also, if you see Yumiko all the way between the gap right there, you can see her compound bow, and you can see that in the thumbnail. But my question to you is, who do you think dies out of the people that are in the cave? If someone has to die, who do you think it'll be? Hopefully no one dies, but I would assume at least one person does, right? Because if it doesn't happen, it's like, why are they in the cave? Why are they building it up? Why is it such a big deal if they all survive? And a lot of people think Jerry's in danger, which he could be. And since we saw Aaron and Kelly in previous photos, which is most likely happening after the cave stuff is settled, they look to have survived. Even though there was early spoilers saying that Kelly's going to die in either Season 10, Episode 8 or 9. But that looks to be wrong, and I think Kelly will be safe. But what about Connie? As for Daryl, he looks to be safe right there. He's got his new patch on his vest, so he's doing okay, and this is definitely after they get out of the cave. So Daryl is definitely going to survive, which we all knew was going to happen, right? Daryl and Carol have to survive. Also, Carol is talking with Ezekiel, most likely after the cave event, unless it's a flashback, which I doubt, but we'll have to see how it goes down in Season 10. As for Aaron, we know he survives, but he's yelling at someone in the cave. They make us think that it's Jerry, and it could be. I mean, he's stuck in a cave. Is he going to be able to get out? Is a walker biting his leg? He can't go out this way, right? I mean, stuck in a cave, this is a crappy way to die for anybody, let alone for Jerry. But I think someone's got to die out of Magna's group. And really, someone doesn't have to die, but it's just The Walking Dead, and we only had one major death so far of Sadiq. So out of these 5 people, it just fits that someone could die. You have Kelly, Connie, Yumiko, Magna, and Luke. I think Yumiko is safe. Kelly is pretty safe because we saw from the pictures, but my money would be on Magna. And that's crazy because it's Magna's group. And in the comics, Magna is a character that is stronger. There's just more to the character, I believe. They're making her a different role for the show. And Yumiko is actually the stronger person in the group, I believe, is what they're highlighting. So we'll have to see how it goes down. But it's just a thought right now, a prediction. There's no spoilers for that. We just don't know yet. But my money would be on Magna. And maybe Connie and Luke would probably be my top 3 people who would think die out of Magna's group. But how is Michonne not going to be involved with the battles at Alexandria and Hilltop? It's just crazy to think that Michonne is leaving one way or another. Does she die? Does she get on a boat, a cruiser, an airplane, a helicopter, a train? How is she going to leave this area? And why would she leave Judith? I'm going to have a whole separate video on that, but we see battles happening at Hilltop. We see some stuff happening in Alexandria. Judith is somewhere. Why would Michonne just leave Alexandria, or Hilltop and Judith and her kids. We just don't know, and I hope it makes sense. But in the picture, I think I highlighted Yumiko's bow and Kelly's hair. And we know Yumiko's going to be safe because she wasn't in the cave. But if Kelly is next to her with her slingshot and Diane's bow, what happens at the battle at Hilltop? I mean, I guess Kelly could die at this battle, and someone might, but they look to survive the cave, and then we have to set things up. So we'll have to see what happens in the back half of Season 10. And I'm super excited for February 23rd and, the remaining episodes of the back half of Season 10. So let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. And for those interested in my Zombie Apocalypse book series, I have 11 books now. The link to all 11 books is in the description below. Hope you join the fight, and tell them, Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.